How many solutions does this quadratic have, and what are they? One of math's many strengths is that there is rarely only one right way to do something. The quadratic formula is just a useful, if complicated, tool to have in your math arsenal. We saw this in the factoring quadratics video, but we really didn't discuss what it is. This is the standard form of a quadratic equation. In many cases, you'll be able to find its solutions through factoring, but some quadratic equations are just too stubborn. For those, we apply the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula is a great tool for finding solutions when the factors aren't likely to be integers or simple fractions, or for just checking your factors when you aren't sure. It's one of the most recognizable formulas in algebra, second only to the Pythagorean theorem and the slope-intercept form. I wish I could tell you there was some easy way to memorize it, but short of trying to set it to Pop Goes the Weasel, you really just have to struggle through. Using the formula is marginally easier than memorizing it. The variables in the formula correspond to the coefficients of the standard form. Plug in the numbers and solve. You will have to solve it twice, once for the plus sign and again for the minus sign. Not all quadratic equations have two solutions. Before you start pulling out your hair trying to find solutions, use the discriminant to figure out how many real solutions you should be finding. The discriminant is the expression under the radical, or b squared minus 4ac. If the discriminant is positive, there are two real roots. If it is 0, there is one real root. If it is negative, there are no real roots, which makes sense since we can't take the square root of a negative number and get a real answer. Now, let's look at our quadratic equation. We'll start by just plugging in our coefficients and solving for our solutions. Then we'll make sure we have the right number of solutions by checking the discriminant. There are two solutions, and they are approximately 1 62/100 and negative 62/100. To use the quadratic formula to find solutions, plug in the coefficients from the standard form and solve for both the addition and the subtraction signs.